and you're going to tear off a small piece. Doesn't have to be huge, because this small piece could be used for the beak or feet, whatever you want to do, okay? I'm thinking mine might still be a little bit big. But you're going to take this and you're going to turn it into a ball of clay, like that, okay? Then you're going to kind of start making it into a cone shape, okay? So the way that we're going to do that is I'm going to take the ball of clay and I'm going to put it between my two hands, but see how they're connected down here? That's what I want. A lot of times if you make a coil, you keep your hands equal distance apart, but what we're going to do for a cone is we're going to angle your hands this way. This is going to keep this top part thick, and then this part right here is going to start to make that cone shape. And I'm just simply going to roll it back and forth in my hands like this. Okay, and then I'm starting to get a cone shape like this. The cone shape is the basis for any bird that you make, okay? Whether it be this style or this style, okay? I'm gonna show you this, and then I'll kind of show you how I kind of made it into this. If you decide you want to do something like this would be good for like peacock, turkey, anything that's got bigger feathers at the back. If you decide to do this, you're gonna want to pull off a larger piece of your extra clay. Okay, so I've got my cone shape. If I need to, I can kind of roll this a little bit to where I can make it a little skinnier, but I don't want it to be like a super fine point, because this is going to be the head of my bird, and then this is going to be the tail feathers. Okay, so to make the head, I take this and I gently start to curve it up. Okay, it does kind of look like the tail. Maybe I did this more for the tail. Okay, scratch that. This is the tail and this is the head. Whoops, I forgot. Okay, so this will be for the tail. So I've started to curve it up like this, and then if I want to make more like this, I'll keep it to a point. If I want, I can fan it out a little bit more. To make it come to a point, you're just simply going to squeeze it into a point. To make it into tail feathers that are spread out, you're just going to start flattening this part right here, okay? And this is anything that I'm doing here. I'm using my fingers to pinch and kind of push it into the shape that I want. No. Then I'm going to take the other part here and I'm going to turn this into the head. And what I'm simply going to do is I'm going to push this part up like that. Then I'm slowly going to start kind of pinching it and kind of pulling it more into that shape. A lot of times what people do is once they've kind of pulled it up into this shape, they'll take close to the body and they'll just gently kind of start squeezing it into this shape. Okay. My birdie's head is a little small, and that's okay. Easily done. Okay. If it's a little small, you can easily take your extra clay, roll it into a ball, and attach it on. Okay. You may have more than this. It just depends. Looking at mine, I probably should have taken off a little bit here. He's a little. He's well prepared for winter. Okay. Leave him alone. Okay. So what you can do is, I think for me, I'm going to kind of pinch this down. Okay, we're going to pretend that the body is not 4 times as big as the head. Okay? Anything extra you want to attach on, that's where you'll use your extra one. For the beak, you kind of make a ball of clay just like you did, and then you make the cone shape. And then you'll score and attach it onto it like this. One thing, ladies and gentlemen, listen, okay? Gentlemen, one thing you can also do, if I was to make the beak a little bit even bigger, then this part that was meant to be the head then becomes the neck, and I can kind of smooth, oops, I would need to score and slip, that's the problem. Okay, so let's attach it back on there. Okay, so then I can take the tools and smooth them out here. And then now, instead of my bird having a too small of head, I've now added on this extra piece that starts to make it look more and more like the head. Okay, so now he's starting to have his own thing here. Then I can take this other part here at the front and slowly flatten him out to make more of the beak. And just like that, now my bird looks more proportioned, right? Okay, thank you, thank you. Easily done. Shh. Okay, when you get to this part, you have your bird, okay? So anything after this is kind of extra. If you want to take your extra clay and add on feet, you can. If you want to make flat pieces to attach on here for the wings, you can. You can use your carving tool to make the eyes. Yep, it's my new carving tools. Okay, you can use Austin. Okay. For the feathers, make sure if you just carve them in, the point will go more toward the tail feathers here. Okay. And like I said, you can carve them in or you can attach them on. Okay. Oops. It is up to you which kind of bird you create. Okay. The only thing is, I'm going to check on something, but most of the time, like a flamingo or something like that that has long legs are not going to work, because this right here, this is a decent weighted piece of clay, okay, and it's solid. So to have on skinny legs, it's probably going to cause them to break or fall over, okay? If you want, you can have them kind of like the feet sticking out here at the front, like it's sitting.
Wait, does it sit like this? Sitting flamingo?
Yeah, it would be.
Flamingos stand.
Yeah, flamingos stand. So flamingos are hard to do. You could just kind of do a pink bird. Okay. Yep. If you decide to do the something like this, whoops. Once I made, friends, please stop yelling. Oh, okay, it's fine. Okay. Once you make that cone shape, you flattened it out here to give it a spot to sit, and then you curved it forward to make the head, and then I flattened out my extra clay and created this shape, okay? And I attached it on. What? More than 3 feathers? Yeah. Yes, you can. Okay? All right. So that's how we're going to make our birds. You can do lots of different kinds of birds. I have a PowerPoint that has lots of different examples for you. Most of the time, adding feet, unless it's something to where it's like kind of sitting and the feet are crouched, feet and legs don't really work on these. Okay? So it'll just be something that sits like this. Okay?